Hate it when it happens, but you know what? Sometimes things just happen and you gotta fix them.
We got a weight rating on here.
Oh, you want
Oh, let's back up for that one.
Well, how's everybody today? It's been a really busy morning. We got the bridge back in the shop. We got our mounts all figured out. I actually welded some more pickets in that we had. We don't have enough for this side. We'll get this side finished. But we took this up and set it in, and we ended up welding this little piece of angle iron on. We're gonna put a hole in the middle here, there, and there to bolt the bridge down. And as you can see, I had to trim this off because it's crooked. This side sticks down, that side stuck up. They put a rock in here in the way of the path that they wanted us to connect this bridge to, and the rock's not very level. So we leveled the bridge, and this is the way it worked out. So I'm gonna weld that on. Those are welded. This whole side's done as far as the pickets go. And then this side sits on a big cement block. And so we tack welded this little angle iron in here. And we're gonna cut a hole here and here and here to bolt this side of the bridge down. So I gotta weld that. So I'm getting really close. I've got the plugs cut for these. I gotta weld them in, weld the angle in on both ends, and wait for pickets. Then I'm gonna start grinding this thing up and get it ready. So hopefully either Friday or maybe Monday that I load this back on my trailer, haul it, and get it powder coated. Anywho, this is kind of what I'm doing today. Sean's out spreading fertilizer in his fields ahead of the storm, and so I'm welding. Got that end all welded all the way across. Got a plug put on that one. Got a plug put on these two. And I got this all welded in. I've got a little issue going on here, and so I'm gonna fix it. When we put these handrails on, we squared them with the outside of the tubing, but I feel like it's leaning out. So I took a square and I run it right across here and up to there, and I measured out. And sure enough, this one is leaning out 3/4 of an inch. And this one is leaning out not quite a 1/2 inch. And I like things square, so I'm gonna fix it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Sawzall and I'm gonna saw a hole across there on all 5 of these on the same side. And then I'm gonna hook a ratchet strap on it right up here. And I'm gonna pull it probably to right here somewhere. And I'm gonna pull that over till it's square, and then I'm gonna re-weld it. And that way it'll be nice and square. Hate it when it happens, but you know what? Sometimes things just happen and you gotta fix them. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's not a real big deal, it's just a pain in the butt. I think I've said that before. I've got these all cut. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure the distance here. And it should be 6.5 inches. And I've pulled it in too far. So I gotta let it out about 1 click. And that's gonna get me square. This was actually easier than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be a real pain, but it wasn't. So, ooh, look at that. 6.5, right on the money. I think we can do that. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and weld those back up, and then I'm gonna cut the other side and do the other side. I thought it would be a real big deal. I like it when it's easy. Okay, well, I got all these straightened out. So now it's nice and square. I like it. A lot of work left. Like that.
You got 2 of them.
I got a couple on.
I've got most of the other side ground up. Just the slag, just touching it. Just getting it smooth. Dad's got all these cut out. So we're just gonna stand them up, tack them into place, then we'll come along the tops. Then it'll be safe. Then it'll have pickets. Ready? Ready? Got them?
Yeah.
Okay, between our arches being a hair different, fits now. Shaping right up.
It'll look even better when it's done.
Right, when it's on the trailer, headed to St. George.
Yeah.
Watch that fall clear to the ground. Once we set it down, we'll get those looking perfect when it's not above my head.
It's been a few days since I've been in the shop. Wouldn't you know it, we had a really good snowstorm last night. I'm kind of here alone today. Sean and Dusty decided way early this morning that this little baby was ready to come. They had a little baby girl this morning, and she's doing really good, and so is Dusty. So we're happy about that. Anywho, I am finishing up this bridge. I was actually going to take it to powder coater yesterday. They didn't have any room for it because it's so big. So they want me to bring it down either tomorrow or Thursday. And so I'm thinking if it doesn't dry out a lot, I'll probably wait till Thursday so they don't have to sandblast it because of all the salt on the road. It'll get all over the bridge and it'll rust it from here to St. George in 2 hours. But I've got to cut some holes. 3 holes in this end, 3 holes in the other end to anchor it down to the ground once we get it set in. So I'm going to cut those holes in it. Then this thing's ready to get loaded. And then I'm going to start on a new project. And I'll show you what that project is as soon as I get started on it. Well, good morning. I've got her loaded. And the next time you guys see this bridge, it'll be black. But before I go, look at what I got. I got one of these from Caden. Hope you guys have got yours already. But I'm going to fill mine today. I have an old Milwaukee tool bag. Let me see if I can get it out. And I mean, it's been nice. It's right there. But I don't have a lot of tools in it. And the ones I do have in it, it's really hard to get the bag closed. So, let me get down out of the truck without falling. Anyway, I'm going to carry this thing out. And I'm going to fill that tool bag. Yeah. I can finally get rid of these wrench bags. Because these things are nothing but a pain. Hey, you're going to be amazed at all the stuff I got in here. Cutter strippers, channel locks, screwdrivers, fit-all wrench, crescent wrench, more screwdrivers, pliers, squinching, snap ring pliers, more screwdriver, test light, ratchet, pliers, more screwdrivers. Man, more screwdrivers. And tons of sockets. And tape. More tape. Silicone. More extension. More sockets. More Allen wrenches. Where are the Allen wrenches? Right there. That's pretty much it. A couple of washers and a couple of connectors. That's a lot for that little bag. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna fill this thing up. Got different bags. I can put different stuff in the different bags. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to do this. All right, tool bag's full. Wrenches, sockets and pliers, screwdrivers and miscellaneous. Cool. These are pretty nice bags. Guy probably ought to have a couple of those just to have around. Thanks, Cade.
Just got her loaded up. It's black. Smooth. What do you think, SJ?
Looks good.
Looks good.
I like it.
Yeah. Let's get out of St. George. It's too nice of weather.
Yeah,
It's snowing at home.
Not snowing.
Sweet. Looks nice. Let's roll home and put some decking on it. We got some screws from Home Depot, so let's go do it. Hey guys, we made it back. The bridge looks as good today as it did when we picked it up. The only thing that old bridge is lacking is a little decking. Let's go look at it. You guys are gonna like this rubber, this stuff. Lifetime, recycled tires, recycled rubber. Woo!
And that's lightweight.
It is, oh, that tape measures pretty clean. 1 3/4 inches by 8 inch by just over 5 feet. That's not bad stuff.
Wow.
You'd think it'd be heavier. Looks kind of heavy, but it's really not.
It drills easy.
If I looked at their website, I could tell you the weight rating, but I don't remember, but it's plenty for what this bridge is. Got a jig here. Took some super scientific math there. Can't believe you figured that one out.
It was tough.
That lines right up with the strap.
Yep.
So if we pre-drill all these, all those,
Yeah, and then we got these screws.
all those, that's going to take a minute. We picked screws up, but they're not self-tappers. So we're going to have to pre-drill the metal.
It'll be a long day.
But we can do that on the bridge. If we can pre-drill all these right now, we can just throw them into place
Oh, it's right there in the hole.
and then just mount them.
Right there. Yeah, it needs a little more of a drill bit on the end of that to drill that steel.
It'll grab and hold though, once we pilot it.
Yeah, we put a small pilot hole in it. It'll hold it.
That's cool. This bridge is super nice. Gonna last forever. The powder coat's gonna look good. The rubber. I don't think there'll be any maintenance.
Nope.
Unless something unknown happens. Flood, side by side driving over it.
I don't even think a side by side is going to hurt it.
But, well, I just meant hitting the railing or
They would definitely hit the rail.
just something unknown.
Yeah.
Super nice bridge. Someone watched this video and wants one up to Park City. A private guy. That's pretty cool. So we'll see. Maybe we can make one for him. I guess we get drilling. We got a few boards to do. Just pre-drilling some holes. They told us these are 5 feet long. Well, they're 5 feet 3/8.
And a little bit.
So we made it 5 feet 1/2 inch. And so I don't know what we could cut this stuff with, but she's snug. I mean, it fits. But the idea was to have room for expansion, contraction. Man,
Yeah,
that looks awesome.
They wanted a 1/2 inch, but we're not going to get a 1/2 inch.
They'll get an 1/8 inch.
Looks good.
I was kind of nervous about this edge if we should have had it down in a little bit. But
It'll be fine.
Because I wondered about having it hit at the bottom of the roll. That's not bad. Time we put 30 of these on here, we'll show you guys what a pathway looks like. So these line right up with the strap.
Yep.
Now we can punch holes through the strap, put a couple screws in, right?
It's all done but the work.
Dang it. Yeah. It's funny how that works.
Get her done.
We probably should take the strap out.
Most definitely.
We may not get it out once we get going.
Yeah.
Not too painful. Randall and Hayes helped me drill these ones. I've got a few left. Working dang good. We're getting a good start here, which means we've got 4 in. Looks slick. Solid. It's not hardly moving. I like it. Every 4th one lands right on the old square tube. I've been drilling them on the edges, and we've just moved it in couple inches just so we hit the strap. We don't want to puncture the tubes because then you get water in them, then they'll freeze and crack and rust and ruin the bridge. So we're doing our best to not have that problem, but it's coming along. We'll keep throwing them down and we'll have a nice smooth deck here. Hour or 2 later, here we are. Check this out. Oh baby, that makes a lifetime bridge deck right there.
It's nice.
That's nice. I dig that. It's not bouncing, it's not moving. That is pretty slick. Man, that looks dang good. I'm excited to see it up with the white sand ledges. I think the black is going to look nice.
I think they're gonna love it too.
It's sweet.
I thought it looked good without it, but it looks 100% better with it.
I like it. Man, that's good. Box and a half of screws, 1 drill bit, 1 Torx bit. Did the trick. Golly, that's sweet. So, put 4 more screws in, and tomorrow we go set this thing in place.
Be done with it.
Make sure it fits one more time. We'll take 2, at least probably 3 of these out so we can anchor it to the block. The other side bolts on the outside, and then they'll cover it with rock, fill up to it. Let's do this. Let's go put this thing in place and see how it looks. Got our new fork extensions on. These things are working awesome. Love them so far. Let's go put this thing into place. Truck's warmed up. I got here a little late. My dad got everything loaded. Drill to drill the holes, put some anchors in, pry bars, and a grinder.
Seems like some of those screws were hanging down a little far on
They
this
are.
edge. So I'm gonna throw this in, just cut them off.
Awesome. Gary, he's sneaking away, but he came to hang out with us today. He has got the nicest 2nd gen I think I've ever seen in person.
Well, thank you. I love it.
It's a great rig.
It's perfect for
If his
out
truck ever comes up missing, I don't know where you'll find it.
Yeah, I'll know where to look.
Okay, let's go do this. This is the side that we've got to anchor down through right under those treads. So we just got to back some screws out.
Maybe that one's what we're gonna have to do. It's just right
We
there.
just got to get those.
Just the one then.
Let's just try one. Let's see what one does.
Like those screws out.
I'll get sideways and we'll see if we can lift her up.
Beautiful.
We're off. We are off. Dang it. That's life. If you remember, there's a giant hole here. The manhole wasn't raised. We had the block level. If you look at the block, it's rolled. Just easy mistakes. You probably will rolled it, pushed the block. Just more work. So, guess we'll go get a backhoe, lift the bridge up, dig out, pull the block back. That was in the plans. That was in the plans. The bridge is sweet though. Bridge is sweet.
So this is what we're up against. I hate it when people come up and try to work around your stuff and then they tear stuff up and they just leave. Kind of ruins your whole day. The reason we know they hit it is because this broke off corner was sitting right there. And so we got to pull it back about 3 inches and roll the brick up. Glad we spent all that time getting it level. Oh well, I guess.
Rocks behind it?
Just dirt, just sand. I think you can pull it if you do one more right there. There you go. Come up.
Come up. That's better. Things have changed. We're gonna try to set her back in place. Awesome. Look at that. She's filled back up. Good enough. I like it. Flush on the edge. Easy. We got a weight rating on here.
Oh, you want it?
Oh, let's back up for that one. That was extra right there, folks. You just got for free with some popcorn.
Entertainment.
Good thing you showed up. We was feeling unsupervised.
You know what? That's what I do. I show up when the work's over. I'm like a blister.
Whatever. It's not over yet. You can drill holes.
Got one bolt in already. Going back on another hole drill.
That's a hard rock.
That is hard.
That is hard. Be interesting to see what's harder, this or the concrete.
When we
This
was
has been curing
we was cutting it, this was
For
harder.
a couple million years.
Right?
Nice.
Pound one of those in. That one worked out slick. Back it off. Pull a little more.
That's what I did on this side. Right on. Well, it'll roll white rock with it when it goes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty doggone solid.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Well, 4 more holes.
All right.
All right. That side's bolted. See, I don't do all the work. Sean's running that drill today. He's about got that hole done.
Not hard.
Did it get hard?
I don't know if we hit rebar.
So them blocks have rebar in them?
Yeah.
Oh, we might have hit a rebar.
Kind of stopped right.
That's probably a pretty good depth.
all we're gonna get on. Could have used another inch, but that's all that one gets.
That's pretty good depth.
I think that rock and this block, they're gonna be connected.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be sweet. Heck yeah, we got all the anchors in, put the deck back on, tighten her up. How's she look in place? I love the rocks with it. I think it looks good. Let's back up here. I think that's sweet. So sweet. Rock just misses where we cut it. I like that, just fits. You can tell the uneven rock was kind of a struggle. That's why the angle iron on the edge catches flat to hold it up. We may have to come through and cut some screws off just so kids or someone playing doesn't get poked. Those sneak through a little bit. It's a little deep there. Powder coated and lifetime treads, zero maintenance. Unless a flood or something crazy happens, this thing is here for the long haul. Man, it looks good. That's cool. We went for it, cut all the screws out because I hit my head just crawling under curious, so everybody else was going to do the same. Where's that? The forks scratched a little bit, so painted that, painted the screws. Did you walk across it yet?
Not since we got.
Go walk across it. Let's see if it'll hold you up.
Is that a fat joke?
Jump in the middle just to see.
See if it'll bend like Riley said.
We're gonna see what the deflection is here. 0.
Feels pretty solid.
I like it.
Yeah. Good, man.
That's cool.
I think they're gonna have to do something with that manhole. The quad's gonna run right into that.
That might have been. Maybe that was to deter them. I don't know.
Put a flat top on it instead of a raised top.
That's cool. We had different plans showing up here. It was just one set and it was good to go. But 3 hours later, moved some dirt, moved some blocks, and it finally fell back into place. Not a big deal other than we'll just go get lunch now.
Yeah, it's
that time.
Definitely lunchtime.
That was a fun build. Seeing those beams rolled was sweet. That's different. It's pretty cool.
Hopefully it'll run enough water that it won't take it. That's a pretty good span right there.
We're not getting wetter, we're getting drier. Droughts are getting worse, so.
But one day it's gonna come.
I think we're in good shape.
Yeah.
Riley, thanks for supervising us. Gary, thanks for the help.
My pleasure.
Pleasure having you here. So
Nicely done, gentlemen.
I guess time will tell. We're more excited about the decking than anything, I think. See how that holds up. But when they get their pathways finished up to pickleball courts, we'll come show you. We'll do a walkthrough in a couple months, see when they get finished.
We're supposed to be putting a big pavilion here somewhere. I don't know where.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's going to be on this side where the manhole is or over here by the lawn.
Get the sprinklers on, get the grass green. This will be a sweet, sweet place. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate your support, and we'll catch you next time.